Tonight on News 5 Live, NEMO is activated in the South, where wildfires continue to ravage farmland and residential communities. Kareem Hamilton is arrested and charged for kidnapping following last week's foiled attempt at taking a 5-year-old girl. A disturbing incident of child abuse is caught on camera. And News 5 joins the PUP's campaign trail in Toledo East. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, SMART has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making SMART a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the SMART family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
SMART, bringing people together.
With the steady increase in prices, it's hard to hold on to your hard-earned cash. Well, here at Benny's, prices are steadily falling, making it easier to stretch your dollars. Prices are slashed on roofing, plywood, nails, rebar, paints, lumber, and other products for your construction needs. And with fantastic discounts going on right now, get store-wide deals on select products from now through September 30th. Visit a Benny's store near you today, where the prices just keep on falling. Benny's, quality and savings.
$13,835,700 eggs are eaten by tourists each year, fueling our thriving economy. Tourism means business.
Discover a shopping experience like no other at the V Department Store. They carry a vast array of products at unbeatable prices. Elevate your shopping journey with affordability, diversity, and accessibility at the V. Conveniently located at 1745 Coney Drive in Belize City.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Monday, May 20th. I am Sabrina Daly. We begin tonight with the significant losses that the recent wildfires have caused to several Maya farmers in southern Belize. In San Pedro, Colombia, around 100 farmers have lost their entire farms, taking away from them the only means of survival they depended on. The fires spread to other Maya communities, doing much of the same damage to farms and rainforests in those villages. Last week, there were wildfires that were being closely monitored in Criquejute, Mafrday, and San Antonio. Another that threatened the Cadenas outpost near the Sarstoon got so grim by Friday that the smoke in the area made it difficult for the soldiers posted at the outpost to see and breathe. Despite all efforts to save the facility, it was consumed by the flames over the weekend. While that was happening in those areas, Ministry of Disaster Risk Management, NEMO, and BDF, the Yashe Conservation Trust, and Toledo Institute for Development and Environment teams were out fighting fires in other communities in Toledo. News 5's Marian Ali reports.
The fires that swept through several communities in the Toledo district have left significant losses in their wake. The fires became a threat to the communities from as early as last weekend, when they threatened farms in several Maya villages, starting from San Pedro, Colombia. By the end of the week, the Cadenas outpost near Graham Creek had also been consumed by the fires. Deputy Commander of the Belize Defense Force, Colonel Anthony Velasquez, said the soldiers had to abandon the post.
We sent air reconnaissance in the area, and about Thursday, the intense smoke forced us to evacuate our soldiers from Cadenas. So they took all they could with them, all movable equipment, and they evacuated to the Sarstoon FOB. However, they did daily patrols back to the Sarstoon area and attempted to remove other items as well. On Saturday, they returned and everything was in order. And Sunday, when they returned again, the outpost was burnt because of the intense wildfires.
Chairman of San Pedro, Colombia, Basilicas Choco, told us today that the teams were able to suppress the fires over the weekend, but that many of the farmers had been affected by the flames.
I would say it's more than 70% of our farmers have been affected. But I don't think we have any severe homes that are burnt. It's just like camps that farmers usually made on their farms that store corns or other things that they have stored here. Those are the buildings that are burnt down. Cacao is one of the major crops that has been destroyed. I would say about majority, more than 50 farmers lost their cows, probably cacao fields. We have farmers losing their corns, as I said. We have farmers losing other crops, fruit trees, coconuts, other fruit trees that they have, especially the farmers that live on their farm.
Tide's terrestrial manager, Mario Muschamp, said the NGO played a huge part in saving other villages from coming under threat.
We got a call actually from the folks at the Yashé Conservation Trust last week, Tuesday afternoon, pertaining to a fire that was along the highway next to the Golden Stream Corridor Preserve field station. And so they felt that station was threatened by this fire. And so we were called to assist them with suppressing that fire. When we got there, most of the rangers from the Yashé had already controlled that fire. We received a call from rangers that were on patrol into the Golden Stream Corridor Preserve on the boundary line with the Columbia River Forest Reserve. And they were saying that there was a fire back in there. And based on the information we got from them, that fire was in there already for a couple of days. What we found was happening is these rocks were actually rolling down the hill, huge boulders. And so it was a little scary for us, but we were able to put fire breaks around those hills to ensure that those fires didn't come down those hills and then spread off into the forest.
NEMO spearheaded the effort to suppress the fires, evacuate villagers, and has already begun assessments of the losses. Area Representative for Toledo West, Oscar Requena, toured the affected areas along with Minister of Disaster Risk Management, Andra Perez. The images shared from that tour show extensive damage to the terrain and parched trees where lush greenery once existed. NEMO coordinator Daniel Mendez told News 5 that as soon as they got the information of how grave the situation was, they mobilized the District Emergency Management Organization.
We were able to get aerial reconnaissance to really understand the magnitude of the fires, and then we started to provide immediate support to the communities that were being affected. There was an on-the-ground reconnaissance by Honorable Andre Perez, who was the Minister of Political Economy and Disaster Risk Reduction, alongside the area representative, Honorable Oscar Requena. And based on that, it was determined that the impact was very severe, and it will require a significant amount in terms of the recovery of these areas.
Classes in the affected villages were suspended until further notice, as assessment teams continue to monitor the smoke and visibility in those areas. Part of the operation, Mendez said, involved a few search and rescue missions and placing a shelter in Kwikehute village, while the BDF put the loss of the facility to around $80,000 and say that it will take a few weeks to replace the outpost in that southernmost area of Belize. Colonel Velasquez assures that Belize's sovereignty will not be compromised by this loss.
Because it has burned doesn't mean that we will be absent from the area. Our soldiers will remain in the area, and we'll do constant patrols as well from the Sarsoon FOP to the area until repairs has been done.
Muschamp warns that the hot weather conditions are a recipe for fire disasters and discourages people entering the fires from lighting fires.
We have been trying to tell people that during this time of the year, do not use fire because it's harder to control and there's a high chance that you'll escape. And then when it's escaped, you don't know where it's going to go, what damage it will cause. I think it's high time now that as a country we start to promote the wise use of fires and address the laws that deals with fire. We currently have a national wildland fire management policy and strategies sitting on a shelf that have been put to use. We could have alleviated a lot of these problems that we're seeing.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
The Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing was also called upon to assist in the firefighting efforts. But Chief Engineer at the ministry, Evondale Moody, said they were not able last week because of the location where their heavy-duty equipment was at the time, made it impossible for them to reach the villages. But Moody said that they are able to dispatch the equipment if necessary this week to assist.
Last week we were in touch with NEMO as well, and they have requested the assistance of MIDH to provide water trucks and also some heavy equipment such as backhoe or excavator to assist them in dealing with the wildfire down south. However, because we were working in the Bella Vista area last week, we were not able to provide that support. However, this week we expect to provide that support to them as best as we can.
The equipment might very well be needed because late this evening, Chairman of San Pedro Colombia Village, Basilicas Choco, told News 5 that the fires that were suppressed and weren't any longer a threat were again raging in the village. We'll follow up on this story on Tuesday. Coming up, Doris Grant is charged for swindling a property buyer out of $121,000.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Universal Hardware Belize City announces Mega Sale 2024, happening on May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. From Leaf and Motorcycles to Makita Power Tools, Shindaiwa Trimmers, Easy Care Paint, and Sankey AC Units. Everything you need to increase productivity on unbelievable discounts and absolutely fantastic raffle prizes. Join us at Universal Hardware on Chetumal Street, Belize City, and take advantage of these amazing deals.
Save, save, save. The credit union way.
The Holy Redeemer Credit Union Limited is celebrating its 80th annual general meeting, and all member owners are invited to attend this milestone on Saturday, May 25th at 2 p.m. sharp at the Belize Civic Center. Come listen to important reports and information about your credit union and get the opportunity to ask questions and elect your officers. Participate to win thousands of dollars in cash prizes. HRCU boasts over 64,000 member owners, $773.8 million in assets, $644.8 million in total savings, $129 million in total equity, and $21.8 million in dividends and rebates being returned to member owners. Please be on time for your 80th AGM on Saturday, May 25th at 2 p.m. And don't forget to bring along your HRCU passbook and valid photo ID in order to enter the Civic Center. HRCU, making a difference in people's lives.
Our newscast with an upsetting story involving a foiled kidnapping attempt. An individual whose criminal history includes a guilty plea for an unnatural crime was apprehended by Belize City Police after he snatched a 5-year-old girl from a trampoline in her yard. The harrowing incident happened on Thursday while 25-year-old Shandy Petch was about to take a bath. Her daughter was outside in the yard playing when a male suspect, identified as Kareem Hamilton, appeared on the scene and attempted to abduct the minor. It wasn't until another child who witnessed the ordeal reported to Petch what had taken place that she sprung into action and was able to catch up with the would-be kidnapper. When she did so, Hamilton reportedly refused to let go of the child, telling Petch that the little girl was his niece. That's when the mother began screaming for assistance. Several neighbors responded and were able to take away the minor while subduing Hamilton. Earlier today, Assistant Commissioner of Police Hilberto Romero told reporters that 33-year-old Kareem Hamilton had been arrested and charged for the crime of kidnapping.
Okay, on Thursday, the 16th day of May 2024, Shandy Petch reported that she was at home when she was alerted that a male person had taken her daughter. She immediately responded and followed a male person who took her daughter. An investigation was carried out. Persons assisted her in the area and a person was detained. After the investigation, one Kareem Hamilton, 33 years, has since been arrested and charged for the crime of kidnapping.
So is this individual known by police for this type of behavior?
Yes, he's known to police, yes.
Have you tried to kidnap a child before?
No, he had an incident with a child before.
Kareem Hamilton appeared unrepresented before the lower court this afternoon, where he was charged with 1 count of kidnapping and has since been remanded to the Belize Central Prison until July 23rd. Police are investigating a disturbing video that surfaced on social media of a male child being physically abused by an adult. The video captures the shocking moment a man on a motorbike throws the child off the bike onto the ground before slapping the little boy in the head several times and kicking him in the stomach. The video also captures the moment a woman intervenes and begins asking the man why he is hitting the child, also letting him know that she saw him physically assault the child. A second incident is captured in the video with the same child being physically abused, though it is not clear if the same man was involved. In line with the horrifying video, UNICEF issued a press release calling for urgent action to end violence against children. The release says, quote, "Regrettably, since the beginning of the year, children between the tender ages of 5 and 15 years have been experiencing violations of their right to be protected from neglect, harm, sexual abuse, and assault and exploitation. Furthermore, these incidents are occurring in spaces where children should feel safe and protected," unquote. The release goes on to say that as a society, we cannot allow such heinous violations against children to become the norm. As we said, the police are investigating the matter. A woman is tonight facing jail time after allegedly selling a parcel of non-existent land. The alleged perpetrator is Doris Grant, a name that came up back in April 21. In a similar investigation, at the time, Grant was accused of receiving thousands of dollars from 3 individuals in exchange of lands she never had in her possession to begin with. Police detained Grant last week after a woman filed a police report against her. The woman told investigators that she made 14 monetary transactions to Grant, who agreed to sell her a parcel of land and a house. But Grant has allegedly been unable to produce the land and house that the woman has paid for. Police told us more.
About a month ago, a complainant reported that she met a female identified as Doris Grant, with which she had several monetary transactions over a property and a house. An investigation was carried out, and since then Doris Grant has been arrested and charged for 14 counts of theft and 14 counts of obtaining property by deception.
So she, the woman, was paying Miss Grant for a land that Miss Grant didn't own?
That is correct, yeah.
The 14 counts has to do because she made 14 payments to Miss
Yeah, 14 different transactions, correct. Yeah.
Earlier today, Doris Grant was arraigned on 40 counts of obtaining property by deception. The Reggae Street resident appeared before Magistrate Lewis Young, along with her attorney, Richard Dickey Bradley. Grant was read 14 counts of theft, 14 counts of obtaining property by deception, and 12 counts of obtaining money transfer by deception. Allegations are that between January 1st of 2022 and July 2022, she stole over $121,000 by money transfer or obtaining property by deception or through theft. It is believed that on January 10th, 2022, she obtained $20,000 by deception through a bank transfer. Further allegations are that between January 1st of 2022 to November 8th, 2022, she dishonestly appropriated $31,000 that was the property of a real estate company based in the U.S. Additionally, it is alleged that between January 10th and April 1st, 2022, she stole $18,000 from the same company, along with another stolen $9,000. As we said, the amounts that Grant allegedly received adds up to more than $121,000. There was no objection to bail by the prosecution, who simply asked for certain conditions to be placed on Grant. Magistrate Lewis Young offered her bail in the sum of $50,000 plus one surety of the same or 2 sureties of $25,000 each. No plea was taken from Grant, and she was able to meet bail. 32-year-old Curtis Bilal has been arraigned on 3 counts of manslaughter by negligence for killing 3 female passengers who were inside his vehicle when it collided into a tree. The charges come almost 11 months after the incident took place near Mile 10 on the Philip Gosen Highway that claimed the lives of 27-year-old Virginia Davis, 17-year-old Dorothy Davis, and 17-year-old Tori Gentle. Bilal was driving a Ford Ranger pickup when he lost control of the vehicle and crashed into a tree. Tonight, Bilal is out on bail after appearing before Magistrate Lewis Young. Bail was offered in the sum of $5,000. After the break, News 5 heads south to Toledo East, where preparations are underway ahead of a by-election. But first, here's the weather update with data from the Belize Met Service.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful fruitful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, SMART has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making SMART a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the SMART family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
SMART, bringing people together.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
My name is Denise Mala. I had an aunt, one of my mom's sister, that we believe died from cancer. She was relatively young. And my sister passed from cervical cancer. I have been doing annual checkups. Recently, after one of the annual checkups, I noticed, a change in one of my breasts. I went for the next checkup earlier and I brought it to the attention of my treating doctor. He looked at it and he said he didn't like what he was seeing. A biopsy was requested and then the biopsy came back positive. When you first find out these things, you think about a lot of things, and then eventually it comes around to the finance. I recalled this insurance, critical illness insurance that I had that I was paying, and that was probably the first time I read that contract. I read it in its entirety, and then I recognized that, this is going to assist me. I called the office, spoke with my agent. He was very helpful, guided me through what I needed to do. So I went through the process and I communicated with him a couple times and he just informed me what was happening. In a pretty short period of time, I was paid my insurance. This plan that I had been paying for many years, in my time of need, that came through for me. Having that insurance helped me significantly. It is absolutely something that everyone should consider because you never know when you're going to need it.
Design Depot, your all-in-one destination for transforming your living spaces. Explore the world of GE with our selection of cutting-edge appliances for functional, convenient, and modern living. Find solutions for every paint project, from home to industrial, with our extensive selection of Sherwin-Williams paints and coatings. Safeguard your home with the durability of our weather-resistant windows and doors. Elevate your kitchen and bath with the timeless elegance of Kohler sinks and faucets. Transform your space with our constantly refreshed tile inventory, always embracing the latest tile trends. Design Depot, your source for innovation, inspiration, and impeccable design. Design Depot, all in one place.
Toledo East Area Representative Mike Espat passed away on April 22nd, leaving the seat vacant. And with just 2 months left before a by-election is held to fill the post, the People's United Party's candidates have set out on the campaign trail. with hopes of being elected as the next standard bearer. Dr. Osman Martinez, current CEO of the Ministry of Finance, Economic Development and Investment, was the first to express interest in the post, officially launching his candidacy on May 13th. He is up against Nicanor Requena, former chairman of the Toledo Association of Tour Guides, and Melhem Espat, son of the late area representative, during an upcoming convention. The winner will face UDP candidate Dennis Williams. News 5's Brittany Gordon spoke with two of the candidates to hear what their plans are for the constituency if elected. Here's that story.
With just a few weeks to go before the PUP convention is held on June 9th, when a standard bearer for the Toledo East constituency will be elected, aspiring politicians are busy campaigning. Among those running for the post is Nicanor Requena, an active member of the Toledo farmers and tour guide communities. His campaign seeks to ensure that the needs of the Toledo East residents are met just as much as other constituencies.
My name is Nicanor Requena, better known as Nick. I am an educator, I'm a biologist, I am a farmer, I'm a tour guide. Well, first of all, I want to thank the People's United Party for offering me the platform to be a candidate in the upcoming convention for Toledo East. I believe that Plan Belize is in action, and my goal, my vision is to ensure that Toledo East gets its fair part of Plan Belize, which is already happening. So it is a continuation of Plan Belize and ensuring that those priorities of our people are addressed.
Requena has seen the struggles of the community, and it is a desire to offer aid and support that drives his campaign. He highlighted a need for better infrastructure, healthcare, educational, and financial opportunities for youths.
As I go to the communities, people speak about the need for better health care, better education, better agricultural roads, better infrastructure in terms of roads to our communities, more opportunities for our youths, access to land. Our people want access to water. Now in the peak of dry season, a lot of our communities have that difficulty. I also understand from our people that they want better phone service and internet service, particularly in the rural community. In terms of healthcare, one of the key things that I understand now and I hear from our people is the better need for our hospitals and our health posts, our clinics in the rural communities in particular, to be fully staffed with doctors, nurses, and medicine 24/7 so that our people do not have to come into Punta Gorda or into Dangriga. So that is one of the key things.
Also embarking on his campaign trail is Dr. Osman Martinez, whose decision to offer himself as a candidate also stems from a desire to fight the economic struggles of the communities.
My name is Osman Martinez. I'm the candidate now for running for the convention of the People's United Party, convention that will take place on June 9th for Toledo East. Well, first and foremost, I have to say, well, coming from a family that was extremely poor, I grew up in houses that were made of thatch like the ones that we are seeing here. And so when I look at the poverty estimates, it shows that in Belize we're doing excellent in terms of poverty reduction, unemployment, bringing foreign direct investment into the country. But when an analysis was done only for Toledo District, it shows that poverty is still a big issue here. It's actually increasing. We continue to have problem of unemployment in this area. We continue to have problems of investments. So when you look at the foreign direct investment, less than 1% has actually been invested in the Toledo District. And when I look at that, I started to ask why.
Through his experience working with the Ministry of Economic Development, Martinez believes that he can help create a developmental plan that will assist the communities in overcoming poverty.
When I did that analysis, I said, you know what, I have to offer myself to help the people of Toledo to come out from poverty. We continue to have some serious issues here. One of the issues that we have is lands, for example. Every Belizean have a right to own a piece of land. The people of Toledo the Toledois have a right to own a piece of land. Access to health, but health a health system that will be a primary health system. And in Toledo, for example, is where we have one of the weakest aspects in terms of the health. When we look at our hospital, we need to build a new hospital.
Both candidates stressed the importance of addressing poverty in the South. As a farmer, Requena empathizes with the struggles that farmers face, such as a lack of accessible roads and the challenge of selling produce. He hopes that by creating more opportunities for farmers, fishers, and youths, the communities will be able to grow economically.
I want to make sure that our farmers are able to have access through Farmers Road, better streets in our communities. I want to also make sure that our farmers are able to sell their produce and get a good price for that. I want to make sure that our youths have opportunities through sports, through education. High school is no longer enough. We need to make sure that our young people get a sixth form, get a bachelor's degree, so that they are prepared to contribute positively to the building of our nation. I also believe that our fishermen, like our farmers, are due an opportunity to create their livelihoods so that they can improve the standards of living, so that they can contribute to the building of this nation.
While on the ground, meeting with members of the constituency, Martinez and Requena learned about the severity of these issues, further underlining the necessity to address them as quickly as possible. Martinez believes that through the creation of additional jobs, the constituency will transform completely.
And these are the things that we need to change. It needs to change, and it don't need to change today or tomorrow. It needs to change from yesterday. We need to fix the roads, the infrastructure roads, not only for the optics of development, but for the optics of increasing the life of people. You know, when you look at our health system in the communities here, there are no doctors here, we have no clinics, and then the distance from one of this village all the way to Punta Gorda is almost 3 hours. You know, and sometimes they don't have transportation, they have to wait for buses. I mean, we will definitely put attention in terms, a lot of attention and priority in terms of health system, education, infrastructure, tourism. And last but not least, which is the most important part, is the only way a country can run, but more important in this case, a constituency like Toledo is, can have a robust transformation, economic transformation, is by creating jobs.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
With just a few months to go before the by-election is held for the appointment of a new Toledo East area representative, the candidates have launched their campaigns. And while the PUP is preparing to elect a standard bearer at the upcoming convention, the UDP has already made its decision. The United Democratic Party has endorsed Dennis Williams' candidacy, and he has embarked on his campaign. On Saturday, Williams hosted a basketball marathon with the youth of Toledo East. This event was facilitated so that youth in the area would be able to develop traits such as discipline, hard work, and unity, which they can apply in all aspects of life. A first, second, and third cash prize was given to participants. The UDP said that, quote, the next area representative for Toledo East will embrace and empower the youth, leader of the opposition, end quote. When we come back, Belizean-made skincare products take center stage at the annual Chocolate Festival.
How can a precision-engineered and sustainably made tire change your world? A tire that gives you strength and safety when you need it most.
What we learn on the track, we innovate
For the road. Bringing next-level quality and reliability to every drive. At GT, we believe our tires can deeply improve the driving experience for each and every one of us, whatever our goals. Enjoy driving. GT Tire.
Westrac Limited is committed to working hard every day to ensure you get the right products at the most affordable price. We strive to have the greatest selection of quality, affordable, and timely products and services that will enhance your personal or corporate lives. With an extensive line of products, we'll be sure to have what you need. For even faster service, you can contact us on Facebook, WhatsApp, or by email. We look forward to seeing you come through our doors at your nearest Westrac branch today.
My name is Leomar Langzert, and I'm a teacher, and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer with these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
Between 1998 and 2008, the PUP sold the majority ownership of Belize Electricity Limited to a foreign company, resulting in rate hikes and rolling blackouts. In 2011, the UDP government renationalized the BEL for energy security, protection of the national interest, and affordability to Belizean consumers.
That is why there will be no hike in your electricity bills, not now, not ever under this administration. We actually expect to lower rates at the time of the next full tariff review. That is correct. Light bills are going to go down. Nationalization is the best thing that could ever have happened. Exploitation is ended, and Belizean pride and Belizean protection are resurgent.
Today, because of this PUP government's lack of foresight, compassion and patriotism, Belizeans are once again enduring rolling blackouts and confronted with the threat of increased electricity rates. The difference is like night and day, light versus darkness.
Every day, we access energy for cooling, lighting, and powering our electrical appliances and devices at work and at home. During cooler months, we rely less on cooling appliances such as fans and air conditioners. However, during warmer months, as the temperature and humidity rises, we use more energy to cool our spaces, and our appliances and electrical devices work harder than they do during the rest of the year. When the months become hotter, let's all practice energy conservation. Here are a few changes that you can make to manage your energy use. Check that all appliances and electrical devices are working efficiently. Turn lights off when not in the room. Unplug chargers, appliances when not in use. Turn off fans and TVs. Use energy-saving light bulbs such as LEDs. And look for the Energy Star products when purchasing appliances and electrical devices. These easy changes can reduce energy use and costs. You can also monitor your energy use during the month by reading your meter and calculating the reading using BEL's bill calculator on our mobile app or by visiting our website. Let's all save energy.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez, Brittany Gordon. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Hi, my name is Leah Mangar, and I am currently the Administrative Assistant at Yasche Conservation Trust here in beautiful Punta Gorda. I received the Social Security Board Scholarship in the year of 2021. After I was told that I was a successful recipient of this scholarship, I was very grateful. This scholarship has assisted me in various ways. Firstly, it relieved me of financial constraints. So that was the main obstacle that was keeping me back, but receiving this scholarship allowed me to gain the skills and the knowledge that I needed to attain the job that I currently have. I would just encourage you all to apply to the scholarship, and the process is very, very easy. You will find a link and it will direct you to everything that you need in order to submit your application. And once you submit it, pray and just hope for the best, because you just will never know if you can get it.
Team Belize is back from the 2024 Kadika Games, and the athletes did not return empty-handed. On Friday, a delegation of 11 track and field athletes flew to Costa Rica to compete in the annual Central American and Caribbean Athletic Championships. Last year, the team brought home several medals, and this year was another success. With 2 gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze medals and several personal best records broken, Coach Jack Smith, president of the Belize Athletics Association, says that Belize should be feeling nothing but pride.
The youths did very well in this Kadika Games. We have 2 gold medals. Kaylee Magania, she got a gold in 400 and a gold in 800. Then we have a silver and 3 bronze. So the silver was Jovan Morgan. He got a silver, was very close to gold in triple jump, and he did a PR in triple jump as well. And he got a bronze in long jump. The other 2 bronze were Summer. She got a bronze in shot put and did a PR as well. And the next bronze was Daryl Krushank. He did the high jump. And that's the medal count that we have. So out of the 11 athletes that went, we did pretty good. It's ecstatic. To be honest with you, we're just trying our best to see how best we could move track and field forward and give these kids bigger opportunities for them to do well and be successful. So while we at the association are doing our part, the highlight is really just the youths that did excellent and performed. Because without they performing, then the work that we did would have been for no reason. So we have to give kudos to the youths that did excellent.
And what are the plans moving forward as you continue to work with these kids?
The plans moving forward is just continue the development, because while not everyone medal, the other kids that went did very well as well. There were several personal bests in those as well, and there's a lot of potential in these youths, U18 and U20. You have standout in the other athletes like Nathan, Elvin. I don't want to start a list because I might forget someone, but they are very, very exceptional youths, and we just want to keep this core as well as others that were very close to the standard that did not able to make the trip, and just continue pushing and developing sports. We have a lot of programs that we want to put in place in terms of coaching development, officiating development, and that will help holistically move track and field forward and getting more youths and identifying more youths and recruiting because Belize has a lot of talent, and a lot of the times that we're just not identifying these youths, and even though we're having these meets, we're still not reaching everywhere that we could reach. So it's just to continue identifying these youths and giving them positive opportunity for them to excel.
Over the weekend, residents and visitors partook in the annual celebration of the 2024 Chocolate Festival in Punta Gorda. This three-day event highlights the cacao bean, one of Toledo's most important exports. During the festivities, chocolate lovers were able to purchase a variety of Belizean chocolate and cacao products, as well as other Belizean-made merchandise. News 5's Brittany Gordon attended the event to capture the excitement. Here's that story.
If you were in Punta Gorda this weekend, then there is a high possibility you stopped by the 2024 Chocolate Fest. The festivities began on Friday with an evening of wine, chocolate, and culture, and ended on Sunday with the Cacao Cup football match. But it was Saturday's activities that drew in the crowd from across the country. The celebration of chocolate was filled with food, dance, music, and of course, chocolate. Dennis Garbutt, chairman of the Chocolate Festival, shared his excitement over the event.
The Chocolate Fest, it's here. We've been celebrating the Chocolate Festival for over 16 years now in Toledo, and it's literally getting people to come and see Toledo. I represent the Belize Tourism Industry Association, and our goal is to work along with the chocolatiers and the producers, the farmers, to make sure that we could turn it into some sort of an agro-tourism product. And it have been doing great. I remember when we just started some years ago, over 16 years ago, when we started, for example, there was very limited chocolatiers. You could only find 2 or 3 chocolatiers across the country. Now you have well over 10 chocolatiers producing fine quality chocolate for Belize and for the rest of the world. So this is not just a party, this is a way of life for a lot of people here in Punta Gorda, here in Toledo, in the Toledo district.
As the name suggests, chocolate was the star of the show. A booth that was never without a line was that belonging to the Ish Cacao Maya Belizean Chocolate. This family-owned business was started back in 2000 and has grown into one of the most popular local chocolate producers. On sale were a selection of bars, jams, and butter made from cacao. But what stood out among a variety of sweets were the bottles of cacao wine on sale.
We produce a long list of chocolates, a total of 14 flavors. We have dark, and we only have a few selection of milk chocolates. Our primary focus is always going to be dark chocolate.
So this wine sounds very interesting. Can you walk me through that process of how you get wine from a cacao fruit?
Well, the first process of making chocolate is fermentation, and the outcome of fermentation would be the production of alcohols. So instead of fermenting for cacao to turn into chocolate, we decided to extract only the pulp so that we could convert it into a wine instead. And gradually it developed alcohols, and so we were able to bottle those up and to nickname it as our cacao wine.
While Ish Cacao were the only chocolatiers present at the event, there were several booths selling skincare products that were made using cacao. In celebration of the Chocolate Fest, Indira Andrewin of Coco Love created a collection of products using chocolate.
Okay, for the Cacao Fest, I made a chocolate collection. So we have 4 products. We have a body cleanser, a body exfoliant, a body serum, and a body butter. So a lot of people, when they think of chocolate, they just think like to eat and, you know, it just tastes good. But actually, cacao has so much benefits. It has so much antioxidants, and these antioxidants help the skin to like be youthful and moisturized. So it definitely is beneficial to the skin.
Andrew explained that she had started her company while she was in high school and was celebrating its 10-year anniversary this year at the festival. We also spoke with Jessica Reyes, owner of Reyes Organic Beauty, who told us about her line of sustainable beauty products. She explained that she makes her own cacao by hand for her products.
As I mentioned, we do natural skincare products, and pretty much we create natural soap bars and natural skin body butters. All of them are based with cacao. Pretty much it's a pity that we do not produce cacao here as a butter. I had to purchase like a 10-pound bag of the cacao seed, mashed it, grind it, cooked it, and took out about 100 grams of it. But if we have so much cultivation here in Belize, it would be awesome if we can create those things here in Belize.
Just a few booths down was another selection of cacao-infused soaps. Dawn Dean, owner of Barranco Botanics, told us that she prides her products in being 100% Belizean made.
I make soap, natural soap, and what makes my soap unique is that it's 100% Belizean ingredients. That the coconut oil that's in my soap, because soap is oil, that's what soap is made from, is all produced by ladies in their households from grated coconut, and they bring it to my factory and sell it to me. And then I use different local plants like jackass bitters, cacao, green banana, madre de cacao, yellow ginger, honey, all of it 100% Belizean.
The event carried on until late into the night after a day filled with cultural dances, music, and entertainment provided by Ozzy the Clown. The night ended with drinking competition of Belize's own Belikin chocolate stout. For anyone who wanted to taste the Belizean specialty, Belikin was there to provide a free sample of the beverage. Brittany Gordon for News 5.
Up next, a look at the weekend sports with Paul Lopez.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal. Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno. Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, SMART has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers,
thank you for making Smart a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the Smart family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Smart, bringing people together.
Good night and welcome to another edition of Sports Monday. I am Paul Lopez. The BEBL is officially in playoff season. Number 1 seed, the Venice Belize Hurricanes, are playing the number 4 seed, the Dangriga Dream Ballers, in a 3-game series. The first match of that series was played on Friday night inside the Belize City Civic Center. The Hurricanes made a statement in Game 1. In the first quarter, Victor Evans, guarded by Edgar Mitchell, makes some space and gets the jump shot in. On the other end, Kevon Lowry goes up big, draws the foul and makes the basket. Glenzie Coupe Lopez comes up with the steal and makes good on the bucket. Here is some game time action from veteran Alex Carcamo, showing the youngsters how to get it done. At the start of the second quarter, Hurricanes were up by only 5 points. Deshaun Brockett, coming into the paint hot, does a pump fake mid-air and gets the ball in. Ian Rene finds Lopez on the fast break. Things really started to go downhill for the Dream Ballers in the third quarter. The Hurricanes outscored them by 19 points. Mitchell finds Kyron Molina at the three-point line and he drills it over Carcamo. Kirk Smith Jr. goes up surrounded by 4 defenders. He is blocked but somehow manages to recover the ball. He gets it into the hands of Evans and the MVP did what he does best. Lopez again slithers his way through the Ballers' defense, catches a glimpse of Sidibe Burama, passed and Burama finished with the dunk. Dunk of the night goes to Tyree Orozco off the assist from Evans. That play looks much better in slow motion. The Hurricanes won Game 1 105-70. They are heading to Dangriga on Friday night for Game 2 as the Dream Ballers face elimination. And then on Sunday evening, the Belize City Defenders and the San Pedro Tiger Sharks faced off in the second 3-game series in the playoffs. The San Pedro Tiger Sharks are hoping to make it to the finals 2 years in a row, while the Defenders are looking for redemption after their 2023 performance. And this was not a match to miss. Nigel Jones with an early dunk off a fast break assist from John Kelly. Daniel Conarky responding for the Sharks from beyond the 3-point line. Jones again muscles his way in to get the basket. Bobby Arthur Williams big inside for the Sharks over 2 defenders. Devon Campbell from way beyond the 3-point line drills it in. The first half of the game played out evenly on both ends of the court. The two teams ended the first half with 37 points apiece. At the end of the third, the Defenders were trailing by 1 point with the game at 51-50. Williams for the 3 and he misses. Conarky in position at the 3 and he makes the bucket. Conarky again from the 3-point line, extending a Shark lead to 7 points in the fourth quarter. The Defenders slowly chipped away at the Sharks' lead. The Defenders are down by 2 points with just over a minute left in the game. Jones finds Daniel Estes, who slams it in. Big points for the Defenders. Defenders now with a chance to take the lead with 15 seconds on the clock. Jones works his way around Keith Pollard along the baseline and gets a big basket. 6 seconds left on the clock. Jihad right to Arana and watch Pollard as he slides under the basket. Arana is aware, passes the ball and Pollard sends the game into overtime. The Defenders would go on to win Game 1 86-79 points. From basketball, let's move into some football action. The Port Loyola Football Club is your 2024 PLB closing season champions. Here we saw fans celebrating Port FC's first goal against Verdes inside the Norman Broster Stadium. Belize City fans celebrated the goal as their team came into the second leg with a defeat under its belt. But that celebration seemed to have taken a turn when a fence in the stadium broke under the weight of cheering fans. A couple of those fans continued pulling at what was left of the fence, and the celebration continued. Port Loyola FC has since issued a press release publicly apologizing for the damage caused to the fence during the celebration. Port Loyola FC says it is committed to covering all the expenses related to the repair of the damaged portion of the fence. Notwithstanding that display, Port Loyola FC has an incredible story to tell, going from a team that was struggling to carve out a name for themselves in the league 4 years ago to becoming a championship team in the PLB. This also means that Port Loyola FC will represent Belize in CONCACAF. And in other football action, the Anthony Mahler Under-13 Mundialito tournament continued on Saturday. Here are some highlights from the match between Ladyville Rising Stars and Samson Academy. 8 minutes into the match, Samson's Anthony Kawa converts a spot kick into his team's first goal of the match. 21 minutes in, Rising Stars Akeem Ely makes good on a loose ball in front of the goalpost to tie the game. Immediately after, Jaron Lewis sent one flying from midfield, outplacing the goalkeeper. The disappointed look on the faces of his teammates. Ladyville Rising Stars would come from behind to score 2 more goals and secure the victory. In the second game on Saturday, Reality Youths took on Leaders of Tomorrow. Reality Youths' Javen White goes full speed into the penalty box, sees an opportunity and puts the ball over the head of the goalkeeper and into the goal. With only a few minutes left on the clock, Leaders of Tomorrow's Darwin Hernandez kicks towards the goal, and the goalkeeper seemed to have been under the impression that the ball would go out of bounds. He left it, and it rolled right into the net. That match ended 1 goal apiece. Well, folks, that's all we have for you in tonight's coverage of Sports Monday. Catch you in the next one.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, good night.